Greetings, Gemini, and thank you so much for coming back to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the month of March 2025 for those of us born in the zodiac sign of Gemini. Gemini, I want to, the only thing I could hear when I was preparing for your reading is this idea of twin flames sometimes burning too hot. Now, I know that you are the twin, the sign of the twin. I know that. But this idea of twin flames, it could be you and someone that is so close to you, and maybe there is heat, not necessarily positive heat. And it might be a time to take a little break. Let me see what the coconut shells want to tell me. Yep. It's time to have a little space between you and someone else, number one. It seems like this is a time, March seems like it's going to be a time of emotions for you. A lot of eruption emotions. Could be anger, could be arguments, could be disagreements. Like I see you moving around a lot, expressing, like either driving or going to express this kind of these feelings. Okay, some of you might need to spend more time with family. Might be a time to spend more time with family, getting together with family. That might be very healthy. It also might be the right time. You might need to be around family. You might need to be in a different place right now. Let me stop there with the coconut shells. Let me see what the water wants to show us. Definitely organizing your living space. I see you putting things like that. Definitely. There are some memories that you are working with this month of March, memories of different people. I think that you're trying to figure something out with you and a significant person. I think you realize that you've been too heated, You've been, not appreciating possibly. Okay, I don't want to be offensive. I'm just saying that this is what it looks as if you're trying to figure out if it's more that you could do. Alrighty? All right, let's stop there. Spirit God has already been invoked and the cards have been anointed, shuffled, and cut according to the amount of times and directions given to me by my Spirit God, and so with your kind permission, may I take a look at and an interpretation of the sacred tarot for you for this time cycle. Those of you that work with crystals, there is a red crystal. It's almost like, it's very bright red. It's almost like this. I don't know if you can see it. This is not, of course, not a crystal, but I'm saying it's bright red like that. And that crystal might be good for you to put on you, carry it in your pocket or your personal effects. Okay, red crystal. It's a red crystal. Yeah. All right, let's get started. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, good. So, those of you that are in business, or those of you that are starting a business, it looks very positive for you. It looks very positive for you with regard to growth. And this growth spirit, this growth energy can also be contagion or contagious to the person, your significant other. Right? You could be experiencing growth, and not necessarily you, but it could be your significant other could be experiencing growth that will affect you in a positive way. Okay? There's so much going on inside of you that you're fighting against tradition. You're pushing and pulling and fighting against tradition. You're feeling very rebellious for whatever reason. Interesting, very interesting, very interesting, very curious. Okay. As I said, it looks very, very good for you and or your significant other as it relates to business and money, growth, finances. It looks very positive for you. Something may come through for you that you may have thought about, but not necessarily like really worked hard at, but all of a sudden, or maybe you have been working hard at it, but all of a sudden just boom, it just comes through for you. So that's a very positive thing, okay? As I said, you're definitely going to be in your feelings. A lot of deep stuff going on for you. I don't know what's going on for you astrologically, but the cards are saying, and the spirit is showing me you with all this stuff bottling up inside of you like that. A lot of that going on. A lot of lessons that need to be learned. A lot of lessons, and you are rebellious, very, very hard-headed, very, very stubborn during this time. So what's the resolve of it? The resolve of it is that possibly you need to be alone. It's almost like there's a spiritual storm, like a hurricane, a spiritual one around you. And what's happening is that you need to find yourself quiet. And if you find yourself quiet, you won't lose your significant other, but your quiet time will bring about a certain peace. Okay? Once again, there's this notion of peace. There's this notion of you finding some type of balance through quiet time. Pause. Pause for peace. How about that? Pause for peace. I like that. Didn't I just say that? I've been saying this throughout, right? There's a whole lot of energy, a lot of stuff going on around you, a lot of stuff going on inside of you. You don't even know why. You may not even be able to trace all of it, but it's bubbling. It's like lightning and thunder, that kind of thing going on inside of you, going on around you, right? It's your emotions right now are blocking you from seeing all the good that is before you, right in front of you. Your emotions are sort of blocking you from experiencing all the peace that you could experience. And yet when you come out of this time, and someone that you have been pushing and pulling with, they represent peace and poise. They're going to bring you emotional calmness, right? And this is good because there's nothing on the table that shows breakups or fights or anything like that. I mean, you have this stressful pushing and pulling going on with you with regard to this. But if I were to look at it numerologically, I would say this 9 symbolizes staying still and letting things go, letting things flake off, so to speak. But you are going to end up here, poised, calm, a oneness, if you will. Okay. All right. All right, Gemini, I'm going to stop there. I like to keep the readings nice and brief. You know, hit the main points, but leave it nice and brief. I don't like long readings on YouTube myself, personally. So I try to keep my readings nice and succinct. I pray that this reading has shed a light in a dark corner of your life and given you some hope and some truth and some encouragement, but even more than that, given you some confirmation about this bubbling up that you are experiencing, okay? All right, Gemini, if this reading is for you, stay blessed. If this is not your reading, stay blessed. But I read the messages that the Spirit gives me. Stay blessed, Gemini.